up, everybody? Happy fucking Wednesday. Happy post Super Bowl Sunday. Yeah.
Yay! Yay, Christy. It's the post Super Bowl. I have to shave my head. This is the last, everyone. This is the last you're going to see this until it grows back because Tom Brady won his 7th Super Bowl. So I'm shaving my head again, Christy.
Who cares? Yeah.
Who hairs and not me. It's about hairs, not cares. We're about hairing and not caring.
Well, this is your weekly dose of Christy Unleashed. This is your host. I'm going to introduce myself like I'm in the third person right now.
You're watching Christy Unleashed. And now here's your host, Christy Miller.
And with me, as always, for a second time, by popular demand, by 3 people, he's back. He's a writer on SNL, Weeds, Ellen, Cedric the Entertainer, That's So Raven, and That's Not So Raven. Give it up.
Yes, I'm back. Thanks
Erik
for having me, Christy.
Marino.
Yes. Of the New Hampshire Marinos. Hi, everyone. Hi. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming back.
Thanks for unleashing me, Christy.
We unleash the Marinos.
Release the Marinos. I'm coming to get you. Coming to get you.
He's crazy, people. Just ignore him.
My bad. Did I come on too strong? Was that too much?
No, not at all.
I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet.
No, I don't want you to be quiet.
He's gonna yes and like a motherfucker.
Ew. Yes, and you don't have to put on the red light.
Yes, and you don't have to put the red light.
Oh God, what a crazy week it's been, hasn't it?
Oh my God, and it's only whatever, insert what day it is today.
It's Wednesday. Oh, go ahead.
It's right at the end of the Chinese New Year. It's about to be the on February 12th, Christy. Yes. It'll be the year of the metal ox. So happy
metal ox, yeah.
It's time to start over. So if you guys have already fucked up your New Year's resolutions, it's time to get your metal ox resolutions going.
Does that mean the coronavirus will end on the Chinese New Year? Is that what it was? Was last year the year of the COVID? Like, what the fuck?
That was the Chinese year last year. Last year was the year of the COVID. Usually it's the snake or the horse. It was the COVID.
The COVID. This year's the year of the vaccine.
Vaccine! Party time! Excellent! Sorry.
All right. So this is Christy Unleashed with Christy Miller and my guest host, Erik Marino.
Erik Marino.
I can't even talk anymore. It's just fucking crazy. No, you don't do that. All right, let's kick this show off.
Yeah!
All right, people, it is time to pour the celebrity.
Glug, 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 glug.
All right, darling, let's pour this tea. Are you ready?
I know. It's gluten-free tea because it's going to be about Tom Brady winning a Super Bowl. I can feel it. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Gluten-free tea. Hit me, baby.
It's 80. Oh, see? You killed yourself. See how that works?
I de-headphoned myself. Sorry, everyone. Technical difficulties.
Would you have your headphones? Were they Patrick Mahomes and they just got sacked?
Over and over.
Honey,
my headphones.
He got pounded harder than my vagina on the Motley Crue tour bus at 87. But bump.
I mean, I believe they wrote "Home Sweet Home" about your vagina. So
it's Mahomes, Sweet Mahomes.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Mahomes, Sweet Mahomes had a terrible toe. And by the way, I'd just like to say, give it up for Eric Fisher, a left tackle who was hurt. And that's the difference in a game, people. Sometimes an unsung player like Erik Fisher left tackle, the blind side, guys.
Yep.
He got hurt in the AFC Championship,
Yep.
and it was one of those things that made a huge difference for the whole game. His replacement couldn't handle it, and that toe is going to need surgery. Well, that's not part of the celebrity. So, you go. Mahomes, sweet Mahomes. I got distracted by your Motley Crue vagina.
It happens. All I know is I just want to congratulate the New England Buccaneers for winning the Super Bowl.
Yes. The New England, my people have been asking me, like, so Marino, the Patriots didn't win. How do you feel about Tom Brady winning? And I have the analogy. The metaphor for this is it's like going to your sister's wedding. It's not your wedding. It's not my wedding. I'm not guaranteed of getting laid because it's my wedding. If it's my wedding, I'm fucking. But this is like my sister's wedding. So I'm happy and she's marrying a good dude. So you feel kind of romantic and you might have sex, but you're not guaranteed. It's a family wedding. It's your sister's wedding and you're happy for your sister. Good on Tom Brady. It was great to see Gronk because Brady to Gronk became the Super Bowl version of they forgot about Dre. Everyone's been talking all this shit. It's like, what are you going to say about Tom Brady now? He's won 7. He's won in both conferences. He's 43 years old. It was like in 2002, he was the defending champ. And it's 2021, and he's now the defending champ. He's turning 44. And I know, Christy, we're going to get into how he still plays because of this crazy diet regimen that is so serious that I haven't drank soda in 9 days. Not that I can't do a Tom Brady thing, but I'm going to give up soda because I want to. Then my new goal is to outlive Tom Brady, and I think if I outlive Tom Brady, I'll do pretty good. What do you think?
Well, you just want to be able to live long enough to go to a Super Bowl. That's what you want to survive sitting in the stands. That's what you're training for.
I mean, everyone's talking about Mahomes, and I think Patrick Mahomes is very talented, and I will totally root for him to win in 2040 when it's his 10th Super Bowl.
Well,
Until then.
Well, how do you think he's going to feel in 2040 losing to Tom Brady again?
Old man Brady. Yes. Yes. Give me that shade. Give me that shade. Oh, wrong button.
Yes. See, that yes button needs to be Brody. Yes.
Yes.
But his little fitness regimen is if I had the tools he had, the money he had, and the wife that he had, I'd be able to do this shit too.
Gisele Bündchen is totally the GOAT. In fact, I think in the future, in the next 5 years, you're going to see more football players, like coaches and franchises are going to demand that their football player marries a supermodel who gets into a health regimen and gets them on this avocado ice cream, no gluten, no sugar, no white flour. He's
Racist.
in bed it's lights out by 8:30. Is that right? Is it though?
Is it though? Everybody. Yeah, the NFL's going to have to demand they marry a rich supermodel so they could take less money.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I'm going to tell you, Russell Wilson. Maybe Sierra's not the woman for you. Maybe you need, like Paulina Pliskova. Who are the supermodels of today? You know what I mean? Where's
the
Kate
Gigi
Moss?
Hadid? He needs a Gigi Hadid.
Does he though?
Well, The Weeknd fucked her, so why not him?
We're not trying to make a I need my own fan. It's like now I'm just.
Where's your crowd? Hey!
Shoot the money gun.
Oh God. Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's like the stimulus package right now. Do you ever take that to strip joints? It just.
Where do you think I got it?
But yeah, so congratulations to the New England Buccaneers for a great game, for shutting out the Kansas City Chiefs, and give it up for Andy Reid's kid fucking drunk driving. Give it up for that.
It is his third DUI. The girl's 5 years old in critical condition. I was listening to sports radio all day today, and I mean, there's a buzz that people are not happy with Andy Reid saying, hey, he was distracted because of his drunk kid and wasn't focused on the game. There could be some repercussions for this, and obviously it's a real tragedy, but it could have some meaningless sports consequences that'll be surprising. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's going to. What kills me the most is that with all that happened with Andy Reid and his kid and what he did, that everybody's in an uproar about the Cure Auto Insurance whipping out their opinion. Like, this is how fucked up we are as a society. The fact that the Whip It Out Super Bowl ad, it's being slammed, but not the fact that somebody's got a third DUI and it's got 2 kids in fucking critical care and Eric's gone.
No, right here. Right here.
But I can't take it anymore. Like, did you see the commercial?
I saw it and I read the ad and it was like, this was a car ad, right? It was a car.
It was auto insurance.
Right, auto insurance, but not Geico.
No.
In other words, like, what I think happened is these guys took a wrong turn at Geico. They thought they were trying to be this little Mad Men, Saturday Night Live, clever little skit. And then, oh, it's really about auto insurance. But it was all about sexual harassment.
And how to shut your mouth about it and just let it happen.
Let me whip out my big opinion. Well, my opinion's so big. Weren't you having margaritas with my opinion last week?
I would have a picture of margaritas with his opinion. Really? No. Like, it was poorly done. It started off funny when he whipped his opinion out. Well, it really wasn't that big or great. That was great. And then it took a turn when she was getting drunk with, you know what I mean? Like, okay, that was, it didn't offend me because nothing offends me because I'm an asshole and I have no soul and no heart. And my blood type is ice. So nothing offends me. But the fact is, I was like, whoa, you should have went this way.
See, you know who I really feel for is I feel for the family of every actor that was in the commercial, because you know that every mom and dad and friend was like super excited. They're like, you're in a Super Bowl commercial. You're in a Super Bowl commercial. Honey, your acting dreams have come true. You're in a what? You're sexually harassing people? What are you doing? Why are you
Why did you agree to do that? How much money was involved?
Why do I have to read about you how you're doing offensive Super Bowl commercials in the New York Post, dear? Where did we go wrong, honey? Where did we go wrong?
And then they show her the paycheck and she goes, "Oh, okay, we'll let it slide."
Yeah.
Money talks, sexual harassment walks. That's what I'm telling you right now.
Fix me my big pitcher of margaritas and whip those opinions out all over my face.
Exactly. Whip them out and slap me in the mouth with your opinion. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Make it rain opinions.
That's so broken.
Speaking of whipping out your opinion when it's not warranted, Alex Rodriguez says he did not hook up with Madison LaCroix despite liking her IG pics. I hate. Yep. Listen, all I could say is, A-Rod, you're not the Pope. Because the Pope liked that. Pope. Yeah, because the Pope got busted liking an ass pic on an Italian model, and her career blew up. Because
That's my Pope. That's my Pope Francis. That's my Pope.
No, Pimp Francis is what I call him, because he's a player. Yeah, Pimp Francis is an ass man, you know. So
I'm not a player. I just pope a lot. I'm not a Pope.
Poping ain't easy.
Poping ain't easy. Yeah. Papal puns.
So A-Rod, the king of cheating on every bitch he's ever been with. I didn't hook up.
Son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. But he claims he didn't hook up with her, but they did FaceTime. And my thing is that I was laughing. Maybe you could agree. I don't know. But it's like, J-Lo, who do you think you are? You think you're, because she's hot. But do you think you're that hot that you're going to keep a cheater from cheating?
I hate everything about this story. I hate A-Rod, I hate J-Lo, and this Ashley Madison LaCroix. Like, I'm even trying to put Ashley Madison. I'm such a cheater. It's like, I want you to know that I almost had FaceTime sex with someone who got banned for a year for steroids and has a picture of himself as a centaur. A-Rod is one of the worst people. And just so you know, Yankee fan, you're a Yankee fan. He couldn't be, when he came, he was number 3. He was number 3, but when he came to the Yankees, the evil empire, he couldn't wear number 3 because the greatest player of all time, Babe Ruth, was number 3. He's the original number 3.
Yep.
That's when Ruth 3, because he batted third in the lineup.
Yep.
He's the original 3, and he couldn't be 3. So what does A-Fraud do? He chooses 13, people. He chooses the number 13. And if you want to think that I'm full of superstitious bullshit, I'll tell you this. The very first season he played, he was going to sign with the Red Sox, but he didn't.
Yep.
Didn't go to the Red Sox. That. He went to the Yankees, and he chose number 13, and the Red Sox won. 86-year curse broken because A-Rod had to slap at fucking the Red Sox pitcher that I can't even remember. Brandon, I don't know. He was a white kid with cornrows. It was an embarrassing time for all of us, and that's why I can't remember his name right now. And the Red Sox, and by the way, the Red Sox have won so many times since A-Rod fucked up and broke the curse of the Bambino that I can't remember all the team players of 2004. And I used to have their names tattooed on my body. But now Tom Brady tattoos have taken over my body, and I'm like Memento. There's like too many championships. You know what I'm saying? But I hate everything about this story. And I hate, by the way, who's awful more so are the friends that are letting you know someone's speaking for Madison LaCroix. I don't know who Madison LaCroix is. And know what? You don't either. You don't know who she is. She's no one. She's a fake person. She's one of these Andy Cohen creations. Stop pretending they're people and stop pretending you care. Stop getting your news from Page 6. It's all fake and phony. Oh my God, someone's cheating on J.O. You're being manipulated. Stop it. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feel better?
The crowd goes wild. A-Rod's a cheater. Cheetah. He's a cheetah, never beater.
He's Derek Cheetah.
Number 2, now batting number
2,
Derek Jeter.
Well, that bitch is a whore anyway, so who cares?
God.
Like, dude, you have J-Lo at home with the hottest body on the planet, but you can't fucking help yourself because you're a scumbag. All right.
It's, you know what? The worst thing is A-Rod's online accusing J-Lo of Botoxing. That's how fucking petty he is.
Yeah.
You know that A-Rod has like a gang of fake Twitter accounts, and he just texts it. He's trying to gaslit every person he's with, male, female, business partner, relationship. A-Rod is awful. Awful.
Well, speaking of awful celebrities, Lamar Odom and Aaron Carter are set to fight in a celebrity boxing match this summer. How you doing? How you doing?
Well, the thing about that is, don't celebrity boxing matches have to have celebrities?
Hey-o! Oh, God, that's hilarious. Lamar Odom and former pop star Aaron Carter, who looks like like they both look like they're strung out, like they're still high on the crack they've been smoking in the past years. You know what I mean?
Was Aaron Carter the one that came out? He came out as bisexual for a second and then said he wasn't.
I think so.
Or is it the brother? I don't know if he's the Aaron brothers where you frame shit. I don't know if
he's part of that boy band Nick Carter, and him.
Right.
And he was the little brother that had like the tattoos and just looked like somebody that you'd see down on the Lower East Side at Arlene's Grocery, hanging out outside, smoking cigarettes and getting high.
It's like Aaron Carter. I'm like Aaron Carter, Aaron Paul, Logan Paul. See, I'm already like, I'm sliding right over it. It's like I'm fading like Lamar Odom on drugs into a brothel. Like that's how much I'm just losing consciousness, just contemplating Aaron Carter. The whole thing's going to be a relapse fest.
Oh, the whole thing is just they're going to meet in the middle and then just share the pipe. That's all that's going to happen. They're going to put a crack pipe in the middle of the boxing ring and they're going to fight over it.
Yeah, Aaron Carter just wants to, hey, did you fuck a Kardashian? Let me smell your finger. Let me smell your boxing glove. I want to pretend I like girls.
I like girls. Don
sure
Barris.
do.
Don Barris should totally call that fight.
Oh, yeah.
That would be for those of you who don't know who Don Barris is, look him up. Hilarious.
Absolutely. Check out Windy City Heat.
It's greatest.
You'll thank yourself. It's a great movie. It's
that was great.
Yes.
And, speaking of useless wannabe celebrities, Chelsea Handler is in the news. She recalls weird star-studded dinner at Jeffrey Epstein's home. Oh, yes.
Yes?
Oh, so somebody's coming clean that she's been hanging out with the Steen.
Somebody's PR person is making sure she's on record saying, I didn't get on the plane. I didn't go to the island. Katie Couric and I went to dinner one night. And
she's blaming Katie for taking her there.
Yes, she's blaming America's sweetheart. That's what she's doing. Poor Katie Couric used as a prop in this story. I didn't go. I don't know a pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. I was just at a big dinner with 20 people. By the way, the people were also there was some. Oh, it was like Prince Andrew. You're making sure we know Prince Andrew was there. Don't tell us that. And Woody Allen is there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but I'm just saying it's like. Okay, with Jeffrey Epstein, Prince Andrew, and Woody Allen, you're now at a dinner party with 3 accused pedophiles.
Yeah.
What?
And my favorite part, too, was that she said, I did go to dinner at his house, but I didn't know who Jeffrey Epstein was.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, of course. And then
Prince Andrew's pimp.
Yeah. He's the elite.
He is. Haven't you been watching The Crown, bitch?
No, I've been wearing it.
Oh, I meant Chelsea was the bitch in that. You're never the bitch.
Oh, I am. Hey! But and then she had to pull the audacity. Goes, well, I was at the dinner party, but not for very long.
Oh, I know.
When we got there, I was like, what is this gathering? Oh, yeah, Prince Andrew was there with no one. He was there with Jeffrey. Scoping the crowd, looking for Poontang.
That's because his date was at the kids' table.
Hey!
Freeze frame. Kids' table, everybody. Kids' table.
And another part was like she asked Woody Allen how him and Soon Yi met.
It's a hot take. The one redeeming thing
at the kids' table.
If Princess Diana was the people's princess, Prince Andrew is the pedo's prince.
Exactly. He's the kids' prince. Sorry.
Pedophile prince, yeah, babe.
Pedophile prince.
Pedo tonight. Sorry.
No, I liked it. I liked it way too much. Pedo
Neil
tonight.
Diamond sings Jeffrey Epstein songs. Baby, tonight we get Lincoln Logs. Legos, babe. Fucking kids with those Legos, babe.
Sweet underage Caroline.
Michael Jackson song.
Forever in kids' jeans, babe. Garanimals. Sorry.
We're coming to Neverland today.
Well, speaking of creepy fucking creepos, nearly naked intruder interrupts Suzanne Somers' live stream at her home.
Okay, here's something is just I mean, the funny thing is I thought you were going to go to the Marilyn Manson story. Because then you started talking about it, and I was like, in a way, didn't you? Aren't you talking about the Marilyn Manson? I mean, I think this might have been Marilyn Manson, because Marilyn Manson's in so much shit that I think he just wandered on to Suzanne Somers,
Looking
Palm
Springs.
Palm Springs. Yeah, with her husband, and they were contouring at 5.
She has a new Suzanne Somers has a makeup line that she put out, and she was teaching people on Facebook Live how to contour and use the makeup, right? So she was doing it, and in walks a naked gay guy in a Speedo hiking, ladies and gentlemen, in Palm Springs.
She had contoured surprise really well, everybody. It was like, you have to see the stills of this. It's like there are giant contours of it's like she is a surprised raccoon of self-tanning lotions or whatever, because she was in the middle of it, so she hadn't blended everything out yet. If you know about contouring,
Eric. Rude.
This is all, you should see what my face really looks like. This is one gigantic contour.
This is contouring. Well, this isn't blended. Never mind. I'm a bad example. But the best part is he walks up and she thinks it's her dinner guest getting there early, and he just walks into the backyard and, hey, I'm here. What's up? There's ghosts following me.
Hey, have you guys seen Katie Couric and Chelsea Handler? I'm supposed to meet him at Jeffrey Epstein's.
Hey, do you know which house Marilyn Manson lives in?
Hey, is this do you guys have the Lamar Odom Aaron Carter pay-per-view fight? Because hey, Suzanne Somers from Three's Company, I really want to be your Thighmaster. Naked. Yeah, he wasn't wearing a lot. It was like, and it was interesting because Coachella has been canceled 3 times in the last year and a half, and I feel that this guy is the result of that. Like, evidently we canceled so many Coachellas that, like,
and Burning Man's, that we had to have a naked gay guy in a bikini bottom walking.
Yeah. It was like his sacrifices for all the Coachellas that we couldn't go to.
Maybe he's Jesus coming back.
Coachella Jesus.
Palm Springs Jesus.
We're coming to Palm Springs.
And I love how he ended up, that queen ended up on Suzanne Somers' property. Of all the houses he went to, it was Suzanne Somers. So, you know, this queen has been stalking her like a total fangirl for months, because Palm Springs is all gay now. It's old people and gays.
It's all gay now. Like, it's been gentrified. It was like,
it's been gaytrified.
There were a couple things I loved about this story. One is like that she and her husband have lived there since 1977. So, you know, this is Three's Company money, which I kind of really like.
It's really Three's Company money, big time.
And like, I felt bad for the parents of the actors of the Super Bowl controversy. Here, you know what I feel really bad for? Fucking Joyce DeWitt. Like, once again, can't even get any pub. You know what I'm saying? Poor Joyce DeWitt.
Is she still alive?
I think she's dead.
She's dead. Not just her career, but everything about her is gone. Oh,
yeah.
So it's John Ritter. So it's now one's company, because she's the only remaining.
It's just her, because Furley's dead. They're all dead.
Jack is dead. Yeah. Janet's dead. Yeah, it's just one's company. One is the loneliest number. Well,
come and knock on our door. St. Peter's waiting for you.
When John Ritter died, I told Charlie Hill. Do you remember Charlie Hill?
Yes.
He was the best. I started singing to him and Steve Pearl. He's dropping dead on the floor. He's dropping dead on the floor.
He'll be dying for you.
He'll be dying for you. You know who I wish had snuck into her house since you brought him up? Marilyn Manson. He was dropped by his longtime manager amid all these abuse accusations.
Whoops, I dropped Marilyn Manson. What does that mean?
Uh-oh.
I guess. Whoopsie.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, we're editing. They're editing him out of the upcoming episodes that he's in some show that he's in, and he's getting cut out of that. He got dropped by his label.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Um, innocent until proven guilty, but boy, is everyone dropping Marilyn Manson like they know something. Like it
Yeah.
is, it's
Yep.
over. It is over.
It is over. It's a wrap. You know, this dude, like even Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails, who he was kind of like a mentor. Like, you know, he was, was like, that was a guy he like took under his wing. And then after his autobiography, Long
Yep.
Hard Road Out of Hell, Manson had said that him and Reznor allegedly sexually assaulted an inebriated woman back in the 90s. And Reznor's like, whoa, don't bring me in on this shit.
Yeah, that was like, I don't need that kind of hardcore. I don't need that kind of image. I'm Trent Reznor. I'm Nine Inch Nails. I don't need that. Yeah. He dropped them back then. And of course, Marilyn Manson is being such a fucking freak right now. And,
right now?
It's all, no, but
right now.
But that's interesting because the stories are hitting so hard and fast that it's like everyone went to the pull pile, and they've also pulled out that story about him throwing a perfume bottle at his mother.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Like he has permanently scarred his mother's lip, but also saying she deserved it. And then the mother died. I mean, it's like there's a lot going on, a lot of dysfunction with Brian. His real name is
Brian Warner.
Right, who was a fanboy on TRL way back in the day with his little lunchbox collection. So I mean, he's like, I guess he's a bad guy. We're not fans. We're not,
You guess?
The beautiful people. The beautiful people.
I'll kill the beautiful people. But like just the other day, the cops swarmed Marilyn Manson's LA home over a report of somebody screaming they want to leave.
Yeah, wellness check. Wellness check.
Why didn't they shoot him if he was black? They just would have shot him. Hey-oh.
It's just his paleness is saving him.
His lack
of eyebrows, fun. Lack of.
Oh yeah.
So,
they did a wellness check, and somebody screaming they wanted to leave, but they wouldn't let him leave. But it's just because he didn't want to be caught by the paparazzi. They thought it was somebody like being suffered, but it was just him going crazy.
It is a dark time for the alliance. If you're Marilyn Manson, even his ex-wife, the burlesque dancer,
Dita Von Teese.
Dita Von Teese, she put up a sort of semi-defense where she had to say, well, we were together. He was never abusive to me. Our marriage ended because of drugs and him being unfaithful, not because he was abusive. And you're like, well, that's great. So thanks for when that's the person who's on your side, you really know that things are going down the shitter for Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
So
good. Wow, that's all I could say. And then
really bringing the Manson to the Marilyn Manson. You know what I mean? It's like some real He's taking after his dad and not his mom in this one.
Exactly. Way to ruin Marilyn's name, Manson. And there's a singer-songwriter girl named Phoebe Bridges. I don't know who she is.
She was just on Saturday Night Live this past Saturday.
I missed it this weekend. Yeah,
and she smashed her guitar. And people were upset that she wasted, because evidently everyone forgets that you used to smash guitars in rock and roll.
They forgot about The Who. They forgot about Van Halen. They forgot about Black Sabbath. They forgot about all these bands. The Who was notorious for this shit. For smashing their instruments.
They made them more valuable. That was one of those things that Pete Townsend could take a $12 guitar and a little acoustic, smash it up, and some charity could auction it for $1,000, $15,000. It became a work of art in a sense.
Yeah.
And so
she does it.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Phoebe Bridgers, who was on Saturday Night Live. You don't know who she is, but if you want to, it's an interesting thing that she did on Saturday Night Live, smashing her guitar.
Yes.
It's fun. It's fun to watch. But she did have something to say, Christy, about Marilyn Manson, which was
that he had a rape room in his home.
Yeah,
she went there when she was younger as a fan. And
like 16.
With a few other songwriters or something. They were at his house, and he goes, "Here, this is my rape room." And she thought he was kidding, and all of a sudden she's like, "Ew, creepy, not a fan anymore, out of here."
That's what I love most. I thought two things were great about Phoebe,
Loved
if
her
you
for
don't
that.
like, I loved her for that because I thought she said two interesting things. She's like, I thought it was like bad frat boy humor, which I thought actually was a very nice, like that's a nice way to explain it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
totally.
And but the fact that he lost a fan, she was 16 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and and by the way, guys, if you ever live in Los Angeles, that's one of those things you have to watch out for. Your kid gets a license, and all of a sudden they can end up at Marilyn Manson's house, and he's
Yep.
showing them the rape room. I mean, like,
Yeah.
it's
That's
it's like
typical. That's a Tuesday in LA.
it's crazy. It's really crazy. It's Vegas and Los Angeles would be the two most dangerous places to raise
But
children
I
in America.
love that she was 16 and said, yeah, I thought this was just horrible frat boy humor. And then I
Yes.
stopped being a fan because she listened to her gut instinct. Your spidey
Yes.
sense will never steer you wrong. She didn't
Yeah.
laugh it off and try to play along. That's hilarious because he was
Right.
famous. She's like, no, I'm out of here.
I
I'm
loved
done.
it.
I
Lost
love her.
a fan. It said
She
everything I
gained a
wanted to say.
fan from me for that. Diva Las Vegas. Yay! Well, speaking of other creepos,
Let's talk about the
T.I.
creepo.
T.I. and Tiny, their VH1 series is suspended production amid sexual abuse claims on Sabrina Peterson, their assistant, or
Yes.
whoever. Like,
Yes. Are you there?
yeah, no, I'm like giving you like, what the fuck is going on with these motherfuckers?
It's Rick James. They are hacking Rick James, keeping people in the basement, burning them with. I mean, come on, it is Rick James, the original super freak. They are totally stealing some Rick James lyrics on this
I lock
song.
bitches up in the basement, tired of the bed, and burn them. Oh, hi.
Man,
Hi, Daddy.
right.
How you doing?
T.I. I am Rick James, bitch.
Yeah, I am T.I., bitch.
T.I. and Tiny, and of course the reality show network wanted to make it very clear. Hey, we didn't see anything. This has nothing to do with us. But you know what? We're just gonna pause on production for right now, just to ascertain any information. Yeah,
We
this
don't
is definitely
need
the time.
T.I. and Tiny that bad to try to keep them on the air. It's like, nope.
Nope. It's a sad story. It's like you don't need I don't need to be making the R. Kelly Chronicles. I don't.
No. Oh, let's do it.
I mean, it's a reality show.
My
I mean,
mind is telling me no. But my heart, my vagina's telling me yes.
Yeah,
well, speaking of people who don't even
Speaking
get
of people, babe.
Speaking of fucking
Maybe
idiots
tonight.
who not even getting canceled, they're just leaving before they get canceled. Kanye West.
Yes.
Kanye West moves 500 pairs of sneakers out of the Kardashian marital home.
He's so crazy he thinks he's Imelda Marcos. What is that? Is he the first lady of the Philippines?
Hey, I have 500 pairs of shoes.
And I will walk 500
pairs of shoes.
I will walk 500 more.
But that's all he moved out was 500 pairs of shoes. Like nothing else. Like Kanye.
That's a lot.
But
it's a lot of shoes. 500 shoes, a lot of shoes.
But you have nothing else to take? You
He's
just coming back. Shoes.
He's coming back later for his little dinosaur costume when he was Dino. But it's like he's also like slow playing it because it's like, it's like there's so
because he owns the house that's on the Kardashian lot. He should just get one of those tractor trailers instead of just taking your shoes, dude. I would just lift that fucking house up and just drive away with it down the freeway, with everybody still in it. It's your house, bro. Drive away. But man, that's like, dude, at least take a pair of pants to wear with those shoes.
Pants are in a completely different house. That's just a shoe house.
Men's shoe house.
He's got that place out in Wyoming or wherever it is. He got there. He's like, where the fuck are all my shoes? Damn it, back in Calabasas.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. Walking like kung fu barefoot all the way back to Calabasas.
Like you couldn't go down the street to Foot Locker and get another pair. You know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying. It's like then there's a picture. There's a picture of Kim's wearing some foam rubber stupid shoe that Kanye has in some Turk and Caicos Instagram picture. It's like this is like they won't sign each other's Instagram. We're following this couple. I don't care. I don't. Remember, it was like when
it's hilarious.
It's like Britney Spears got so sad that she just showed her vagina to all of America. Let's just get to the sad divorcee part, okay? Where where everybody's in rehab or they're wine painting or God.
But it's so tragic. It's hilarious. Yes. And then the other crazy one, Caitlyn.
Your favorite.
My favorite. I live for Caitlyn. And this thing, Kylie Jenner, her daughter, does Caitlyn Jenner's makeup for the first time, and they did it on social media. Okay, first of all, Kylie's makeup line is for like 5th graders. Like, it's the most disgusting. You know me, I'm a fucking Sephora. I put the whore in Sephora. Let me just tell you that. Okay. Sephora is church to me. You know, Sephora is my church. It makes me happy. Makeup makes me happy. I'm a big old drag queen, but her makeup is tragic. And she thinks that drugstore quality makeup is going to cover 70 years of testosterone.
All right. First of all, like you said, it's for 5th graders. And Caitlyn's only been female for, what's that, 6 years? 7?
Something. Oh, yeah. Okay. So she's a 1st grader.
Right. I mean, it's like this is this is Caitlyn's first makeup. You know what I mean?
Yes.
There's a weird part. See, there's a weird part where, it's like, I don't want to get canceled. I support, I'll call you whatever you want. Go to any bathroom you want, wear whatever you want.
I live for Caitlyn. I live for her crazy. I love her.
I know you do. It's like there are a couple of things where I believe that Bruce Jenner may be possessed by the soul of the woman he killed on the PCH, and that's why he became a woman. No, it's like because Bruce Jenner killed a person, but Caitlyn Jenner didn't do any jail time for the person that Bruce Jenner murdered on the PCH, because I think her soul of the murdered person or the dead person went into Bruce Jenner and took it over, and that's Caitlyn. I'm also sort of confused because, it's like, because this was, it's Caitlyn, and she's a woman, and Woman of the Year, and cover of Vogue, and pretty dresses, but she's Kylie's dad? Yeah. We still say dad? Do you say a woman is a dad? Was the dad parent? We just say parent?
Probably. Because it's
But like in the article we read, because we said dad. And and then there's a point where, Caitlyn says that, she had a hard time in her life buying shoes because of her large feet. And when they showed up to do a shoot, when, she first came out, it was like the
Vanity Fair cover.
Right. When they were doing the Vanity Fair, they suddenly had a trailer full of dresses and clothes and shoes. And she says, I was in heaven, which always makes me wonder. It's like there's a certain point where, I think we're all trapped. I'm trapped in my body and you're trapped in your body, and we're doing the best we can. So I think we're all trapped in our bodies and we have to play it. And you can play it any way you want. I just don't know sometimes if there's a weird part where Caitlyn Jenner, I think I support all transsexuals except Caitlyn Jenner, because I don't understand. It feels like white privilege. And if anyone could have had it easier, it is her. And then I'm not 100% sure if is it is she just doing an imitation of what she thinks a woman is, doing the glamour shots, having, I love dresses and shoes. I just don't, and I'll plead ignorant. Don't cancel me. You know,
Honey, every woman's fantasy is to have photo shoots and dresses and makeup. Trust me. So she's just living out her teenage fantasy because she's a teenage girl trapped in a 150-year-old man's body. That's all it is. And now she's paid to have the body be a woman. God bless her. But when but the one thing I did not agree with is she got Woman of the Year. I'm like, bitch, you've had a vagina for 7 minutes. And how did you get Woman of the Year? With all of us women that were born with vaginas, put up with discrimination, 70 cents on the dollar, getting discriminated against, sexually harassed, and you get Woman of the Year? Fuck you and your dickless ass.
I think that's what pissed off J.K. Rowling about transsexuals, to be honest with you. Yeah. Caitlyn Jenner and the Dickless Olympian.
Yes. Hey, that's the name of my new book. It's a children's book.
You know, I mean, like, look, I'm Italian. My last name's Marino. Genetically, there's not a drop of Italian blood in me, but I'm Italian. I'm trans-Italian. You know, it's like there's a certain point where when that what's her name? That Desai, or Rachel Desai, the
Dolezal.
Rachel Dolezal, when she was, I identify as black, and she was the vice president of the
NAACP. Yep.
And it's like, then she said she's transracial, and there's a weird part of like transgender, and there's that, you know, there's that guy in Denmark who says he's trans, like he wanted to legally change his age to like 45 because he doesn't feel 65, and like Denmark wouldn't let him do it because he was like,
are you kidding?
He would like,
they've been doing they've been doing that in Hollywood forever.
Oh, trust and believe. I know.
Tell him to come to Hollywood. He could change his age to 45. Yeah. We don't care. Or just go on Match.com and change your age to 45.
Also, it was like one of the more interesting things was Chelsea Handler's age in how old she was supposedly when she went. And you're like, she went to
how old you are? Yeah. She's like, it was 20. Well, it was a long time ago. I'm like, bitch, you're older than me and I'm 50. So let's just calm down.
She ain't no 45. That was a very
no. She was.
Don't trust the IMDb.
No, she was 45 once, but she hasn't been 45 in a long time. Speaking of, I don't even know how to segue into this.
We were just speaking, so we weren't speaking of it. Speaking of not what we're speaking about, segue.
Kevin Hart.
Oh, God.
Faces lawsuit for canceled appearance and bungled refund. This is the most fucking Chitlin Circuit bullshit. I've worked with Mooney for many years, and I remember money getting fucked up, or they promise you money, or you get paid and they want some of the money back or some shit. But that's, you know, we did the work. Kevin didn't even do the show. He didn't even promote it and kept the fucking deposit.
We had an agreement. I was going to pay Kevin Hart $26,000, and I gave him a $10,000 advance. And it said in the contract he would promote my party twice. And I saw that he wasn't doing that. So I wanted the money back, and Kevin Hart wouldn't give it to me. And I'll tell you this, Kevin Hart's answer to the whole the thing was, hey, man, I was there. You just didn't see me. Because he's little. He's little.
He's little, tiny little Kevin.
Tiny Kevin.
I crush your head. I crush Kevin.
Yeah, that's what I think. He just said, hey, man, I was there. Just yell.
You just didn't look down. You didn't look down because I'm short, man. I'm short, man. What up? God. Unbelievable. All the money he has and he can't pay back a deposit. That's like $20 to us. Well,
I couldn't make it. I was checking. I was at Epstein's party. I was at Epstein's dinner party with Marilyn Manson. We were fucking shit up.
Yeah, we were cruising the kids section, reading off the kids menu.
That's his actually. That's the cross the streams we need. Kevin Hart apologizes. He Marilyn Manson and T.I. had him kidnapped and wouldn't let him leave. That's what was happening.
Yes. And he was mistaken for a kid at Epstein's party and got picked up by Prince Andrew. That's why. Oh, God.
Yeah.
These celebrities are so fucking messy. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
But you know who's not messy? And I think it's, this is one celebrity account that I think is hilarious and I hope is really successful.
Yes.
Is Selma Hayek's boobs are getting their own TV show, sort of. How funny is that?
I love this thing. And by the way, here's the worst part of this. It's a show for women, by women, written by women, and it's all about like that a woman who's in her 40s, suddenly her boobs start talking to her. And as soon as I read it, I think this is great. And I can't wait to watch it, and I think it'll be hilarious. But I know that I know this show's going to be successful because women will relate to it, and men love titties, so everyone will watch it. But
everyone wins,
right? But then I'm willing to bet that women will start hating it because men like it just to watch tits. Like they're watching something that is about body image. Like they could write doctoral theses. It's probably going to be really hilariously thoughtful.
It's going to be brilliant.
Yes, and it's going to be. I'm so happy. Salma Hayek's been killing it of late. This
crushing
is
it, bro.
Crushing it. It's a 2-year deal with HBO Max. I love this story, but the biggest thing I'm afraid of is that women are going to hate it because men like me like it, and I'm sorry already that it's canceled because I'm sorry. You know?
Are they going to cancel it twice because there's 2 boobs? Is it canceled? Is that a C cup cancel? Get it? Never mind. It was bad.
I'm just thinking it, but then it's like they both get canceled, then they get replaced with silicone versions of the show that are bigger and
firmer and younger. I want to write on this show. I so want to write on this show. That would be amazing.
I think it's going to be a great show. This is the real thing to look out for. The Selma Hayek's boob show.
This is going to be the new Sex in the City for women.
Yeah.
Because that was what got me through my 30s was Sex in the City. Hi,
I would actually say it's going to be the female entourage because that was full of boobs. They were idiots.
The entire cast. Good night. Oh, speaking of fucking dumb bitches getting canceled with tits, Erika Jayne and Tom Girardi's $16 million mansion was burglarized.
How burglarized was it?
It was so burglarized that the people they owed money to in those lawsuits came to collect their stuff. Hey-oh!
Yeah. So this Erika Jayne is 49 years old.
Yes.
And she is married to a man who is 81, Tommy, who's now having a issue with I
think he had a stroke. I think he had a stroke.
Right, because now they're going for some power of attorney kind of stuff.
Yes, and he can't make decisions. Yeah.
Right, but I mean, really, let's talk about you're 49. You marry an 81-year-old. You're 51. I'm 49. I mean, could you do it? Like my dad's only 76.
These two have been married since for 20-something years.
Still not right.
Yeah, he was in his 50s and she was like in her late 20s. Like she was 29 and he was like 52.
I'm never gonna feel bad about dating younger women ever again.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't.
Good.
You shouldn't.
Good. Well, I will feel bad. I mean, they won't be at the kids' table. They will be of legal consenting.
They'll be able to reach the floor when they sit on the chair.
Thank you.
Thank you. Feet touch the floor. Thank you. But I started laughing when they got burglarized. I'm like, yep, everybody's coming to collect what they're owed. Well, you didn't pay me, so I'm going to take this couch, your fucking big screen TV. I'm going to steal your car. That should wrap up all the money you stole and embezzled from all these settlements.
Yeah, they're not right. It's like they're not burglarizing you. You had a stroke and they're repossessing everything. You forgot payment. It's the repo man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like that's a great excuse when you owe somebody money like that or you're that far in debt. Go, oh my God, I have dementia. I had a stroke. I don't remember. Marilyn Manson should try this.
Oh my God, he's got a stroke out right now.
Totally do the Tom Girardi. Be like, I stroked. Yep. I don't remember. I don't know what's going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like the mafia don who pretended he walked around in the chin. Vincent the Chin Gigante would walk around in a bathrobe and pretend to be crazy. That's what Tom Girardi's doing. He's just pretending to be crazy. Yep, Marilyn Manson totally needs to do a Vincent the Chin Gigante and just, yeah, I'm crazy. Hey, I shave off my eyebrows. I'm crazy. I'm
Yeah, I'm
Marilyn.
crazy. Yeah, I'm not going to jail. I'm crazy. Yeah, you know, it's almost like I feel like it's Kate McKinnon doing that. I'm crazy. You know.
Oh yeah. I mean, Marilyn. By the way, Marilyn Manson's he's so fucked up. He might have to go back to calling himself Brian.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like some people have to just drop his Google searches are bad.
He's got to go by Brian Warner, the dude in makeup that rapes women. Could you imagine being raped by a guy named Brian Warner? You Warner, you brought her.
I mean, but that's his social media. It says Brian Warner, guy in makeup, rapes women. That's his little.
That's his profile.
The beautiful people. The beautiful people.
We're all stars in the Duped Show, in the rape room. Poor man.
This is my rape room. You're so 90s, bro.
Dude, who tells a 16-year-old girl this is my rape room and thinks that it's not gonna resonate with her in a negative way? I want a rape room. Where's the Rock? I need the Rock in a rape room. Can I get that?
All I know is there's a point where I didn't like Marilyn Manson when I first heard of him, and I want to be able to go back in time and just be like, stick with that attitude, buddy. You're right there. You're right. You're right now. Don't change. Right now, what you think is totally right. Just stay there.
Listen, I have to pull the Michael Jackson, R. Kelly, they're fucking nuts, but I was a big fan of Marilyn Manson, and I still work out to his music recently. And then this happened. Now I'm like, fuck, that's good fucking lifting music that you're taking away from me.
You should get Christopher Plummer to sing it. Oh, he died.
Oh yeah. Oh, the sound of metal music. Christopher Plummer, you brought her.
Poor Christopher Plummer.
Rest in peace, Sound of Music. Plummer.
Thank you for replacing Kevin Spacey once we knew Kevin Spacey was a creep.
Everybody in Hollywood's a fucking creep. So if we could clear the playing field, I could get a lot more jobs.
Well, just wait till March 4th when President 45, Donald John Trump, comes back to power and the same day as the Paramount Plus streaming service.
Coincidence? Well, Paramount is him.
And once DJ T comes back to power and QAnon is right, and he crushes everyone at Katie Couric's Jeffrey Epstein dinner party, they're all gonna lock him up, baby. I just wanted to say, I want to hear what it sounded like out loud to be sound like a QAnon person.
Right? And Woody Allen is going to dig up all the little Chinese kids he buried and grew in his backyard because it's homegrown pussy. They're going to raid his farm.
Well, I met her around the house.
I didn't go very far. I didn't travel.
My ex-wife introduced us. It was her daughter.
Yeah, they introduced us when I gave birth. That's when I met her.
Terrible.
Hey-oh, because we're terrible, and that's what
they're all coming. They're all coming back. They're all coming back. It was a great big.
All I know is I'm going to have a big party on March 4th. So we're going to have a very special Christy Unleashed the week of March 4th because we got to celebrate. Yeah. We got to celebrate.
President 45, this is all a fake military leadership. It's all fake. Biden has already been convicted and Hillary's already been convicted.
And I can't, we're going to go to the Kitty Pizza place and, order a fucking 5-year-old with mushrooms and sausage.
You don't know that Obama's gay and Michelle Obama's a man? That's why her arms are so ripped and she wants us to eat vegetables?
Oh, I hate eating vegetables because you know how hard it is to get them in and out of the wheelchair? Hey-oh. And on that note, this has been another fun episode of Christy Unleashed.
So unleashed. You've been unleashed, Christy. We need to leash. Someone can put this Christy back on a leash, somebody.
Yes. Maybe Marilyn Manson could put me on a leash. Oh, there goes the train. The gravy train.
All right.
Oh my God, this has been Christy Unleashed. I am your host, Christy Miller. We're here every Wednesday at 9 p.m. I want to thank Erik Marino for being a part of the show this week and coming back and having fun with me. And I want you to tell them,
see me again.
okay, give it up for Jay London.
You'll never see me. Thank you. You will never see me again.
All right, remind the kids
Thank
out there your social medias, where they can find you and what you're working on next, my dear.
Oh, okay. You can follow me on Twitter on Oh That Marino. I'm rarely on it, but find me on Facebook. It's Erik with a K, Marino like the quarterback, and I'll tell you all sorts of things about truth of the universe, like the secret to sucking your own dick. And besides that, I'm around the country. And watch this space. Hey, thanks for having me, Christy. Instagram's for cheaters.
And you can also follow me at Christy Miller Comedy on Instagram, and also follow the show's Instagram at Christy Unleashed. You can follow me on Twitter at Bitchy Slambora. That's BITCHIE, because I'm a lady. Slambora. And on Facebook and on govsradio.com. So we'll see you next Wednesday at 9 p.m. Deuces.